Now to our I-Team. The team has spent months investigating consumer complaints regarding solar panels. The industry, it's booming, it's everywhere, but homeowners say the lack of regulation is frightening. We told you about people who are stuck paying for solar panels that they never wanted. Tonight, Andrea Lucia here joining us with a story of those who are paying for solar panels, and if I understand correctly, they never even received them in some cases.
Yeah, that's right, Doug. We're talking about people who say they never bought solar panels, certainly never took out a loan for solar panels, and I'm going to hammer this in, do not have solar panels on their homes. But a company based in California says otherwise, and that appears to be making things really complicated. This is where you would have solar panels, right?
Yeah, this is the south side of the house.
Kim Kromdijk doesn't have solar panels, not a single one.
No solar panels.
A couple of years ago, she did consider them, even made an appointment with a salesperson.
My exact words were, well, it can't hurt to hear what they have to say. We sat at the kitchen table, and he had a little iPad. And there was just one blank there. There was no written text or anything. He says, just sign here so we can check your credit. And I just took his word for it that that's what I was doing.
By the next morning, she'd made up her mind. It cost too much.
Yeah, I called him and told him that I had just thought about it, and I decided I don't want to go through with this. I don't want to go forward. And he said, fine.
That was the end of the story, or so she thought, until earlier this year when she tried refinancing her home and her mortgage lender noticed a problem.
Oh, you've got solar panels. And I said, no, I don't. And he says, well, it says on all 3 credit bureaus that you do, and they've also taken a lien out. And he goes, you need to get that off of there.
Records show a company called Solar Mosaic filed liens linked to Kromdijk's home with both Dallas County and the Secretary of State, claiming she owed them more than $97,000 plus interest. Kromdijk reached out to Mosaic and its installer Freedom Forever to clear up any confusion.
Freedom Forever kept telling me, we canceled that over a year ago. And I said, well, could you please tell Mosaic, because they're saying that you didn't. And it went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Freedom Forever eventually provided this letter saying it had canceled the sale and installation of panels on Kromdijk's home and notified Mosaic. But instead of removing any debt from its records, Mosaic suddenly started trying to collect it.
They were calling me 2 and 3 times a day saying I owed them money, telling me I was late. And I said, late for what? I don't have anything. I have no solar panels, so why are you trying to charge me? And they just go, well, I'm not sure.
Mosaic provided this copy of a contract for solar panels it says Kromdijk signed.
I didn't sign this contract.
You'd never seen this?
No.
What was your reaction when you saw this?
Well, I wanted to cry.
Kromdijk's experience, we found, isn't isolated. Online, other homeowners have shared nearly identical accounts. In Northern California,
I don't have solar. I didn't order anything. I didn't sign anything.
In Illinois,
was just almost dumbfounding on how they run the company, because you cannot talk to anyone that has authority to do anything.
And in Arizona.
How does that feel, having a $40,000 loan hanging over your head and you don't have anything?
It's horrible.
It's just stressful. Just last week at Mosaic's headquarters in Oakland, California, more than 100 people protested, claiming the company allowed fraudulent loans to be taken out in their names. And in Kentucky and Tennessee, the state attorneys general have filed a federal lawsuit against Mosaic and its partner there, Solar Titan, alleging the companies routinely ignore cancellation requests made within 3 days, the time period for consumers' statutory right to rescind, and that's allowed Mosaic to reap enormous profits while facing no consequences. Here in Texas, Kromdijk was left weighing her options.
And I don't know where to turn next other than a lawsuit. And of course, that cost a lot of money.
A retired high school softball coach, she's on a fixed income and looking to eventually move to Michigan.
I've had horrible anxiety and stress because my parents are not well, and there's going to come a time when I'm going to probably have to be there full time.
For months, she's felt stuck, unable to sell or refinance her home, all because of solar panels she's never seen, never bought, and to the best of her knowledge, never owned. Well, Mosaic would not answer questions about the pattern of complaints we found and told us it couldn't comment on specific borrowers either due to privacy issues, though it did write in an email, quote, "We strive to create a positive customer experience." As for the installer Freedom Forever, it also sent us an email. It said claims of customers not being able to recall agreeing to a contract can be disproven, and that, quote, "In rare examples of customers experiencing buyer's remorse, Freedom Forever has continued to go above and beyond and cancel their contract with no financial repercussion to the customers." Both companies did later confirm to us that Kim Kromdike's loan had been canceled, which came as news to her when we reached out. I'm going to be back tomorrow to let you know how she is doing.
So, question, were all the other homeowners involved here that you've spoken with and communicated with, were they dealing with the same installer, this Freedom Forever?
Yeah, a fair number of them were. We found cases in California, 2 in Arizona, 1 in Florida, all cases in which people say they met with a Freedom Forever salesperson, didn't go through with buying panels, but ended up getting billed for loans taken out in their names with Solar Mosaic. There were also cases involving Mosaic and other installation companies. The man you heard from in our report just now from the Chicago area has filed a lawsuit against Mosaic, accusing it in part of not vetting these companies it's partnering with or just plain ignoring the red flags.